So we are on probably the most important bike of the whole event here. This is the 30th anniversary edition of the legendary Fireblade. Chad, tell us about this.
Yeah, Honda are celebrating, as you say, the 30 years of the Fireblade. So back in 1992, Honda launched the first Fireblade, and it completely transformed motorcycling. Back then, sports motorcycles were all quite big, quite heavy, quite powerful. Honda made it lightweight, agile, but still with lots of power. And back in 92, that was the bike I had on my poster. That was the bike that everybody wanted to ride. And it looked very much like this. Obviously, Honda have got a 92 bike here that I'm going to show you shortly. But this just celebrates the iconic motorcycle.
Yeah, it's done that with the colours for a start, hasn't it? Done a tribute to the original colours.
Yeah, they've done a tribute to the 92 bike, and it looks so good. There's a few other technical upgrades as well with this model. It's not just paintwork. But I can't wait to ride it. I've been lucky enough to own a Fireblade, and I've ridden the bike on track, and I know how phenomenal it is. But just with this 92 colours, for people of my generation, it looks like the bike I had as a poster.
Yeah, it's pretty special, isn't it? All right, well, let's take a look at some of the heritage bikes.
Yeah, let's go look at the old ones.
So we've moved back now from the new Fireblade right back to the absolute original. I mean, this is just glorious, isn't it, to see this, the 1992 version. Tell us about this one, Chad.
Yeah, this does bring back a lot of memories. This is probably my favourite part of the entire show. So the 92 bike is, as you can tell in terms of colours and graphics, it's very much like the 30th anniversary model. And then as we move along in the progression of the Fireblade, we can go from the Fox Eye, from 16-inch front wheels to 17-inch front wheels, then to 1000cc, and we move all the way across. And like the 2004 model, yeah, I remember riding that when the bike was released in Qatar, and then that's the bike that John McGuinness famously went on to win the TT, did the first 130-mile-an-hour lap. And you can see how the bike's progressed in terms of technology, aerodynamics, and power.
I love the way they're all laid out so you can see the whole history with information behind each one.
It's incredible because the first bike was around 120 horsepower off the top of my head, and now the new bike is 215 horsepower. And back then, we said it can't be improved. This is the most fastest, arm-ripping, scary bike in the world. And how the bike has progressed and how technology has increased. You know, the original bikes obviously was carburetted. There was no rider aids, there was no traction, there was no nothing. And then 2004 was electronic steering dampers, and then we progressed round, more and more rider aids, more and more sophistication.
Visually, the main difference here is the lighting as well is really different on the 1992.
Yeah, but if you put the 92 bike next to the anniversary model, they look so alike. And for people of my generation, it's an instant. You so notice it straight away. And to see these bikes, this is a beautiful lineup. It makes me feel a little bit old, but it's all good.
The 2020 was quite a big deal, wasn't it? Because it had a lot of big changes.
Yeah. Throughout the years, the bike has changed quite dramatically. And it's strange because when I rode the 2017 model, you get off that bike and you go, that can't be improved. That's a phenomenal motorcycle. You know, I remember riding the 2004 and the 2008 bikes, and they were incredible bikes. But how Honda have progressed and moved on, to think that we've gone from 120 horsepower to 215 horsepower, from 16-inch front wheel and carburetors and fuel taps and switches to fly-by-wire fueling, cornering ABS, multiple rider modes, multiple traction control. It's an incredible evolution over those 30 years.
It's a bit like a museum in this bit, isn't it?
It is, and I think a lot of people will come to this area and just have great memories of these bikes.
Yeah, love it. Well, this is where the new Honda Fireblade is, and all of the old ones as well. Come and have a look or watch on the Honda Engine Room.